Hey guys, what is up? Have another episode of How to Wage a Clan War. Once again featuring, when he loads Metal Fission, my friend Sandseeker, so definitely thank you for helping me out, buddy. Yeah, so let's hop right into this. Today we're going to be doing Short Fuse. This applies to both S&D and to Elim Pro, although honestly this is a more S&D oriented map, so S&D is obviously the more important one. So going right in, we're going to start with the bases. First of all, there is nothing useful about this base whatsoever. Neither is there anything useful about the other base, so there's not really anything to say. I guess if you have to go AFK, right here's the spot. The only thing I can mention right off the bat is that right here is one of the most noobiest camping spots in the entire game. I would never suggest camping here. Everyone seems to do it. I don't know why, but it's an incredibly retarded spot to camp because you can easily be peek sniped from right there or from where he's standing now, which is just very convenient. People tend to hide right here, put a turret there or something, but honestly it is an incredibly stupid thing to do. You have to crouch to get under this too, so I guess that slows you down a little bit, but the whole point is it's an incredibly stupid spot to camp. Now, a lot of people often run out here and go to the left or right. However, it is very important to at least send one person down here every single time. I'm going to go over this first. I'm going to work my way around this map. It's quite a bit bigger than Gravedigger, if you guys remember that episode. So in here is where most of the firefights are going to happen in S&D because it's one of the bomb sites. This and the other site. This is where one of the two top spots is going to happen. Actually, I'd say three, really. There's another one that's quite prominent. I'll get to that in a minute, though. So there's a lot of things you can do in here. This is great for 1v1 firefights. This room is perfect for it with the tank in the middle. Odd-shaped machine. Anyway, so if I were to set up a camping team in here, I would have one person sit right here or get on top of the box and hit right here. Because people walking in here, spray headshot. Couple of shots, you're done. It's very important to have a very fast-firing SMG in here, 85 fire rate or above. Mac 10, Uzi, all those things work great. Magpul is my personal favorite for it. VV Barapi is another excellent choice. Having someone snipe here is usually a pretty good idea, but it's usually not necessary if you have an SMG user right here. Also, it's important to have a person with an assault rifle right here. G36s work the best. AUGs also work quite fine. Also quite important to have another person right here watching this doorway who can shoot between these boxes. Another thing that's also quite interesting is this person can walk up here and jump on top of this box a little bit. It's difficult to do. Kind of requires a little bit of maneuvering, but it's actually possible to get up and kind of be stuck on side of that box. It's difficult to do, and my lag isn't allowing me to do it at the moment, but it's possible. Also, you can just jump over the stairs. That works too. Doing this. Shoot. Okay, well, I guess that's not going to work so well. But the whole point is you can actually jump off here and get on top of this box, and you can shoot people in the doorway right there, which is very important. I do that almost every game. Also, right here is another last stand spot that's also quite good. As far as people right here, it's a good idea to have someone behind this rafter right here shooting into there. That way you can easily take cover, makes things much easier, and you can shoot people in the doorway. I would never have someone standing right here because they are open prey for anyone in those windows. So, also as a last resort, obviously jumping onto here is a great idea. You can also snipe people in there and there. Very important. Also, if you are allowing grenades, make sure to periodically throw grenades up into that room. Very important. Heading out this way, one of the most common ways people will die is that there will be a sniper right there or a sniper right here and the other side doesn't know what to do. The best way to approach this is to either give up, because honestly it's incredibly stupid if you're fighting an experienced clan. The other thing you could possibly hope to do if you think you have the ability to and you've figured out, usually you should expect to lose the first round of any clan war, regardless of how skilled the other clan is. So that's just the way that you should go into it. Give full doubt to your enemy. Jump over this, get down, and then instead of jumping over the second one, go out the second time. That's the best way to go. Oftentimes, people will camp right here or here. Now, if you're waiting for someone out here, this is one of the best spots to camp because you can hit right under here in between the sign, which gives you a little bit of cover. Also, right here is another great spot. Another thing that other people often ask me is that if you're going to camp the other team out, if this is an Elim game or whatever, right here is a great spot to do it. You can shoot through both of these fences about 30% of the time and get the kill. Very convenient. Also, this box is great too. One of my favorite camping spots in the entire game is right here because people will never see you coming. This has been something that I hope they'd actually fix because it's kind of stupid. Anytime people will walk by here, watch me walk by here. You never see that corner where that person would be. Look, if you're walking straight by here, boom, you're dead. Another great camping spot with a sniper is right here. The L15A3 makes an excellent sniper for doing that. Also, there is this if you need to go AFK. People usually will check this area, but it works. Make sure to kill this box, so that if you don't, well, want some intelligence. Put a turret right here, and then you camp right here. So if they get in, you can kill them quickly. Best way to work. And then obviously you can shoot under here too, similar to roadkill. That's about the best way I can describe that. Now you can actually shoot through this, for those of you who don't know. So oftentimes people ask me, how do you get kills? Well, if you look at some of my short fuse clan wars, oftentimes you will see me do this. I will be behind this box right here, and I will kill someone through there, and they always start complaining about it. Now, there was one patch that was fixed recently. I know I talked about it in my other videos, but it has been patched. You can no longer throw grenades through this window. You used to be able to do that, and obviously I just proved you can't do it now, and you can't do it vice versa. But you used to be able to do that, so that was a pain in the butt before. Also, any team that is going over there, make sure you destroy this box first, because people will peek over it. It is a pain in the butt. People will just go, boop, you're done. You're dead. Also, this car seems to be like the most retarded car in the world, because you can shoot through it this way, but I never seem to be able to get kills shooting through it this way. But right here, way easy to just spray and get headshots. Very, very easy to do. People will often be camping right here. That's another whole message on its own. Another place I would often consider camping would be right here, shooting that way, or right behind these boxes, shooting this way, or with an SMG, jump over the boxes, quickly kill people. Another trick that I love about these staircases, and if you watched one of my earlier Clan Wars, there's one point where the enemy is standing right here, and my guy is literally walking around below him the entire time, randomly looks up, walks right by him, comes back out, sees him, and then kills him. And it's just this crazy, stupid thing. One of my favorite tactics for getting kills against the other team when I'm on the team that spawns inside is to run, jump off of this, come down here, spray, or use a sniper, or you can quickly get down into here that way. You can jump down onto this box. You can also get stuck on that yellow pipe, but it is considered a glitch, and I do believe it is CBL dirtyable, so please refrain from doing that. In here is one of the biggest camping spots in the entire game. You'll often see turrets placed at one of three positions: here, here, or right here, because anyone who comes in here won't be able to do anything with it. However, I would suggest putting mines here, right here along this so they can't see it coming up the stairs, and right here lined up with this so they can't see it coming up the stairs as well. Another thing I would often say is watch for a person camping right here, and a person camping right here, and a person camping in one of these two corners. Also note that you can shoot through here, hit people there, and hit people there. However, if you're standing here, they can actually hit you from about right there. So if you're going to be right here, they can hit you from a much closer spot. I'm going to knock out these windows. Very important that when you ever do this, you throw a grenade down, bounce it off this wall about right there, and look, it will land right in the center there almost every time, eliminating that area where you only have to worry about this far side and right here. Now, people will often camp right here outside this base. This is back inside this base up here. People will come running down these stairs. There will either be someone waiting right here, and if they're not over there, right here. Or on top of this thing, if you drop down, you can actually land on top of this one. Another thing I would like to mention, this is a great camping spot between here. You can shoot through there and kill people up in there, which is very nice. Also right here, quick scope people that fall out of here, like that. Another great way to get kills. Oftentimes you will see sniper matches be held between here and here. Another very common spot. Also, you will see people peek this right here very, very hard, pain in the butt, and you can hit them through the windows, and right there. Oftentimes, I actually prefer to camp right here, because no one ever expects you to do that, and I get more kills. I get enough kills, and it makes it worth it. Now, right here, oftentimes people will snipe and camp, and it is almost impossible to hit them, so I wouldn't try to take that firefight. Also, I hate how people camp right here. It's retarded, because you can camp right here and hit them right there. So whoever is stupid enough to camp right here is retarded unless there's someone up there. That's my personal opinion. Also, you can shoot through this. Same deal though, it's very difficult to shoot the opposite way. That's why it's opportune. That's about all I can really think of off the top of my head. This is another common area. The bomb usually gets planted right here. Places I would put turrets here would be right here if you're on the opposing team shooting this way, or here if you're on this team shooting that way. Or rather right at the car door so they can shoot people going around the car. They won't ever see it coming. Another place is obviously right here because it's covered by this box and they won't see it until they are far too late to get to it. And have you camp right here at the same time. Very, very important. Also, it would be a good idea to have someone camp right here, and as soon as the firefight gets started, they can shoot through this window and hit people over here. That's about all I really have to say for short fuse, guys. I'm sure there are some things that I missed, though, because this is not a map I play very, very often. As far as camping setups in this room, have a couple of people up there if you can, have a person over there, person behind here, and usually a person back here in the corner if you can afford it. That's about all I would really say, guys. Thank you for watching this review. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the review of this little map thing, Clan Wars, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Shadowlances out.